5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome all. Thank you so much for being here on another stream. What's going on, everyone? Thank you, Starry, for the Donkey Kong. Good to see everybody. So I thought, first off, I gotta say hi to everyone in the chat. Holy cow, there's a crowd here. We have Link. Either I'm a squid or a kid. I'm not entirely sure, Link. And well, Toady says I'm a kid, so I guess it's still up for you guys to decide. Really good, Marcelo. Hey, how's it going? It's good to have you back. I'm excited to play some Splatoon with you if you're down. The Splatoon community deserves our thanks for getting our backs in the Nintendo tourney. I completely agree, man, Jazz. The Splatoon community are the real MVPs, and as a result, they got a much better tournament than what Nintendo was doing, and they got a lot more money too. So good for them. Good for them. All right, Marcelo. Awesome. When you come back, hopefully you can play with us. That'll be a lot of fun. Hello, Luigi. What's going on, dude? Just found out that I have a 570 bell turnip price. Holy cow. Dude, make some moolah, my dude. How's it going, Blake? Good to see ya. I'm already making up stonks because I have 3 inventories worth of turnips to sell. What? Wow. That's awesome, Luigi. Best of luck, dude. It's a shame that I can't play today. No worries at all, Regal. Love to have you next time. But hey, Evie, is it Eviosu? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Hello, welcome on in. Oh, nice PogChamp. Thanks for the lurk, Regal. I appreciate that. I do, Starry, man. You're starting off every stream very strong. All right, so I thought it would be fun to go over the favorite game boards that we've been doing in the Discord. So let's do that now, and we'll discuss them. All right, so... Okay, so let's turn off the... Oh, the multiplayer maps have been updated. All right, let's turn that off and bring our attention to this game board. Now, the first one, I gotta give credit where credit's due. So Essie Lessie, our dear friend and awesome streamer and my awesome girlfriend, Esther, has made a game board of... She found this template, I suppose, and so she's filled it out. Hey, Charles. Good to see you, man. So we're going to review what her choices are. And if people are in chat to talk about it, great. If they're not, then maybe we'll talk about it again another time. So here are Esther's games. So she says her favorite game of all time is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which should not be a surprise to anybody. Undertale's the best story. Ori the Blind Forest is the best favorite art style. I'll finish Phantom Hourglass someday. Last of Us made the biggest impact on her. Melee is the best combat, and she couldn't think of anything for You Like What Everyone Hates, favorite protagonist, or after work relaxation. But she has Borderlands as a hate it, but everyone else loves it. I'll blow this up a little bit so it's easier to see. I don't know what Soma is, but apparently it's underrated. Minecraft is overrated, which I completely agree with. Why do I like this? The Evil Within. I don't know what that is. That sounds terrifying. Esther does come back to Overwatch a lot. And Luigi's Mansion 3 has amazing atmosphere. And Mario Sunshine can easily cure your mood. I agree with that. But it's so funny that Mario 64 is a back in the day game. But yeah, that's true, I guess. Biggest letdown. Yeah, that's a really good pick, actually. Super Mario Party was a huge letdown compared to what it could have been. They could have done like a return to form Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. I know she has mixed feelings about this. I haven't heard of Life. Oh, Life is Strange. I actually have heard of that game. I haven't played it though. Year Walk? I don't know about that one. And then Zelda's her favorite active franchise. I get either she means that or Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I guess Breath of the Wild has a sequel, so it could be its own franchise entirely. So the Amnesia devs. Frictional games. Okay. So it was a really cool game. If you're easily scared, how's it going, Matt? Joseph Essie, good to have you guys. I haven't touched Splatoon 2 in like forever. Dude, let's go. I haven't touched it in forever either, Toady. I'm excited to play it with you. So yeah, this is a good list. I don't think there's anything I vehemently disagree with. There's just a lot of unknowns. Like, I haven't delved into much of Ori and the Blind Forest. I think Undertale's story is pretty good, but I don't know if I put it under best story necessarily. Um, but hey, I want to acknowledge this is everyone's personal viewpoints and the things that they like. So I'm not trying to say that anyone's wrong, but I'm going to contrast people's preferences and tastes to my own just for fun. And anyone can weigh in chat too if they want to share something. So here's the actual template, and here's Donnie's version of it. And there's some highlights here that I want to talk about. So Donnie's favorite game of all time is Spelunky. That should be a surprise to nobody. Danganronpa with best story, which is interesting. Splatoon, favorite art style, which I was tempted to put Splatoon for mine also, because I really like Splatoon's art style a lot. Metroid Prime, Majora's Mask has a huge personal impact, on me too. Melee has the best combat, obviously. And Donnie notoriously loved Star Fox Zero, where most people that didn't like the controls for that game, but he swears by them. And actually, there's a Nintendo Life guy who swears by them too and really likes the controls. Minecraft, I agree, I'm not my favorite, but I think based on what Joseph said, is it Joseph? Yeah, we're gonna review mine in a second, but I'm gonna put League of Legends here. Honestly, I'm gonna put that one here. Pokemon X and Y are underrated. Okay. Among Us is overrated. Interesting. Let's see. Breath of the Wild. Harvest Moon After Work Relaxation is also another really good pick. And I also put Mario Brothers 3 for back in the day. Rivals of Aether is criminally underlooked. I agree with that. Zelda's favorite active franchise. And Risk of Rain 2 is the indie pick. Cool. Hey, how's it going, Joshua? Welcome on in, dude. Actually surprised. I thought Majora's Mask was his favorite. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. So one rule that we imposed on ourselves was we could not use a game twice. So in other words, maybe one game applied to multiple squares, but you were only allowed to use it once. So in that case, it's possible that, he would have used Majora's Mask multiple times, or Melee, or Spelunky several times. So I'm not sure, because the most recent thing I heard him say was Melee was his favorite game. So it's possible that Melee is his favorite game, but he wanted to put Melee in best combat. Or it's possible Majora's Mask is his favorite game, but he wanted to put it in biggest personal impact. So it's not clear that either of those games aren't his actual favorite game of all time, but hey, maybe he's changed his mind since I talked to him last. Who knows? So cool stuff there. I completely agree with the Minecraft thing. Well, not completely. Mostly agree with it. So this is Nick. This is Handheld Gamers collection. And I knew that immediately because of favorite protagonist being this character. You see his profile picture all over the place. Is that X? I think that's Mega Man. No, it's not. That's Zero, maybe? I don't remember the name of the character. I'm not really familiar with Mega Man, but so it's funny, all these tie back to specific things I can recall. I can recall Nick talking about. Yeah, we'll get to yours, Link, for sure. It's Zero. Okay, thank you for correcting me, Link. So favorite game is Luigi's Mansion. We're going to talk about everyone's favorite game, and I love that Back to Nature is in Why Do I Like This. That cracks me up. I love that. It's interesting that Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is the biggest letdown. I don't know the reason for that exactly. I think it has to do with spoilers for the game. You put Majora's Mask as a depressing game. Huh. Well, maybe if you don't beat the game, it's depressing. Resident Evil 2 is a really good one for not using my thing. I almost put it there too. Animal Crossing is back in the day. Really? Is that the oldest game on here? I think Harvest Moon Back to Nature is older than Animal Crossing. It's pretty funny. And so is Shenmue. No, wait. Is Shenmue older than Animal Crossing? I guess Animal Crossing came out in 2001 on N64 first, so I did add my own list. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll definitely add it. Josh, if you don't mind, drop the... Well, actually, I can probably just get the link to it real fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we'll get to yours in a second. Oops. Yeah, we'll get to yours in a second. Let's go back to Nick's for a second. Game you always come back to is Minecraft. I know Minecraft's a guilty pleasure for a lot of people. We've got After Work Relaxation is Anything. And apparently Dragon Quest 11 is criminally overlooked. Interesting. Fire Emblem, I'll finish it someday. That's funny. So, and he loves Persona for style and story. All right, cool. So that's Nick's. This is mine. Yeah. So I didn't really put a ton of thought into mine. It just kind of whatever came up first in my brain. So I don't think this is my definitive list. But it was like what Esther was saying. It's like really hard to keep track of all this stuff, I think, and say like definitively one way or the other. So, but we'll go over it just for fun. Can't believe Nick cheated and put Persona 5 Royale as favorite art style. Overrated. Wait, overrated? You mean underrated? Dude, okay, Matt, I can explain. I can explain Jimmy Neutron, okay? Let me get there. So, favorite game of all time is obviously Melee. There needs to be no explanation there. I put Majora's Mask as the best story because when it comes down to it, I would almost put Majora's Mask in biggest impact also, but I think Mario 64 edges out a little bit on biggest personal impact. But Majora's Mask story is phenomenal. The characters are great. It's so intriguing and interesting. And to anyone even that's not a Zelda fan, it's such a cool story. To the point where they're making an opera about it. If you look up the Majora opera, it's really cool. And they're telling the story from Cafe's perspective. Really, really good. Oh, he put Persona 5 Royale is overrated. No way. No, because I mean I understood what you said. I just wanted to question it to make sure it was true. Yeah, Link, dude, look it up. It's called the Majora opera, I think. I don't know if it's finished yet, but it's phenomenal. What they've recorded and what they've written so far. So definitely look it up. And the guy that's like in charge of it is really friendly and nice. All right, so I put Cuphead as my favorite art style because I love the kind of 20s, 30s, like hand drawn looking style. I think it's really really cool. I don't think it works for most games, but for some select games, I think it works really well. And Cuphead's obviously one of them. Yooka-Laylee is a game I think I got almost right up to the final boss, but I just have hardly any incentive to beat the game. It just wasn't that good for me to really want to beat it. I might someday though, so I think it fits perfectly there. Mario 64 is biggest personal impact, and I put Bayonetta 2 under best combat, whereas I really think it's Melee, obviously, but I just think what really sticks out about Bayonetta 2 is how fluid the combo system is and how satisfying it is to fight in that game. I love Shadow the Hedgehog, as you guys know. I want to replace Minecraft here with League of Legends. I don't hate Minecraft. Wouldn't say that I like the game, but I definitely don't hate it as much as I dislike League of Legends. I would put League of Legends there. I think Pikmin is underrated. I think people acknowledge Pikmin, like they might be like, yeah, Pikmin 3 is super fun. It's one of the best selling Switch games from what I know, but I'm talking the original Pikmin game, not Pikmin 2, not Pikmin 3, the original one. I think it's underrated. I definitely think it's underrated. I definitely think Undertale is overrated. I played through it twice, and I think it's good. I think it's pretty good, but I definitely think it's overrated. Okay, awesome. We'll go to yours when we I'll keep that in mind when we read yours, Josh. Yeah, right, Link. Good old Pikmin, indeed. Party Animals is definitely a why do I like this kind of game, at least the demo. And it's just, I come back to it, but like on paper, there's no reason I should love it as much as I do. I come back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it's really fun to play with you guys online. So, hey, Nick, what's up, dude?
Bro, who's this guy with GL?
we just passed your list here. I think it's so funny that's overrated. It censored it. Wait, what? Censored what? Hold on, let's replay this. Glasses? Whoa! Oh, that's hilarious!
Bro, who's this guy with GL?
I see why it censored it. Yeah, it censored butts. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's really funny. So, Handheld, we were just talking about these lists, and we went over some of them. And there's something I wanted to point out. Oh, yeah. I think it's funny. Dude. Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Starry.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Starry Galaxy.
Wow. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter. I really appreciate that. Whoever you are. Nick, please tell me how you could put Persona 5 Royale as favorite art style and overrated. Yeah, I'm very curious to know that also. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out, Handheld, with your list is you have back in the day game as Animal Crossing when Harvest Moon Back to Nature and probably the Shenmue game, the first one at least, is much older, or at least a little bit older than Animal Crossing. I know Animal Crossing came out in the 64 in 2001, but hey, how's it going, Scott? Good to see you, dude. And also, isn't Majora's Mask? Yeah, Majora's Mask is older by a year or two. So I think it's funny that you have back in the day games Animal Crossing, which Animal Crossing is not even that old. It's what, 20 years old? Compared to like 25-year-old game Back to Nature or whatever. I don't know if Back to Nature is 25 years old. Maybe it's 23 years old. Anyway, just wanted to pick on you for that a little bit. I didn't really interpret Back in the Day to be the oldest game. Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah. And I didn't necessarily interpret it to mean that either, but it just, Back in the Day as a GameCube game, it just kind of cracks me up a little bit. I don't know. I didn't think Back in the Day game that's like the oldest one. There's a lot of old games I don't play until way later. Right. Oh, Back in the Day. Oh, does that mean like, when you say Back in the Day, does that mean like games you played a long time ago? I guess, I mean, Mario Bros. 3 would be the same for both. That's because you're old. I'm not that old, Joseph. GameCube was my first console. Oh, I was 4 when the game came out. Okay. Oh, gosh. You're 4. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I understand that. I mean, Back in the Day game does not change for me then. Yeah, I'm not saying Persona 5 is bad, just that many people just know the series Persona 5, and the other games don't get nearly as much credit. The way me and my friend tackled Back in the Day game was a nice game you grew up with. Okay. I'm near like a year older than me or something. Yeah, probably, Joseph. I'm not much older than you. All right, so back to my list. The atmosphere of Banjo-Kazooie is magical, and I didn't obviously grow up with it, but I grew to appreciate it later. I will play through Sonic Generations happily anytime. I love playing through that game, so it's definitely a bad day cure for me. I think Link has to be my favorite protagonist, although Sonic's up there too. I love Sonic. He's a good protagonist. But Link is just, he's silent, but he's, I don't know, he speaks volumes in other ways, you could say. Take it as, oh, back in the day when the series was at its peak, because the new games are great, but the first one's still my favorite. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Nick. So yeah, that was a separate interpretation of what some other people thought too. Radzo, how's it going, dude? Yeah, I love Zelda because he's strong and he wears green. After work relaxation, I'll play through. I kind of felt like Bad Day Cure and After Work Relaxation are pretty similar. But I like some. We'll go over some responses that I liked even more than mine in a bit. Biggest letdown was definitely Sonic Forces. I thought it'd be a Sonic Generations sequel, and it wasn't. It was terrible. Back in the day game is Mario Bros. 3. I think the first game I ever played was Super Mario Bros. On the NES, and I really enjoyed that. And then I played a few other games, like there was a Tiny Toons game that we played, a racing game, and then a Bible Adventures game on NES. But then our babysitter had Mario Bros. 3, so she would bring over Mario Bros. 3 when my brother and I were really, really little, and we would play Mario Bros. 3. And man, we thought it was the coolest game ever. It was so much more advanced than Super Mario Brothers and the other games we had played. There were so many new power-ups, and there were so many new levels, and it looked amazing, and it controlled really tight and everything. We loved it. So that's what I would definitely put as the back in the day kind of game. I'll finish it someday. Can I just show pretty much my entire game collection? Right, Scott? Dude, I feel you there. I feel you there too. Dead by Day is a great choice. Same. Yeah, I agree with that, Esther. Like, usually those games aren't my thing. You put something pretty similar, though, Esther, in yours. Some kind of horror game, it looked like, which was kind of like similar-ish to what I picked. Not the best for having fun. I put Monster Hunter World. I know Joseph's a huge fan of the Monster Hunter series, and through him and like TripTech and a few other people that really like Monster Hunter, I've actually grown to appreciate it a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's like really my kind of game. So when I say not the best, I mean not the best for me. I think it's a good game for a lot of people. I think the third Rogue Squadron game is criminally overlooked for a few big reasons. One, it's just a great game in its own right. There's a lot of levels, and there's a lot of awesome Star Wars love in that game. And this is like never talked about, and I don't understand how this is never talked about. The entirety of Rogue Squadron 2, the GameCube game, is in Rogue Squadron 3 as a co-op mode. Can you think of any other game in existence that took a previous title and made it co-op and put the entire thing in the sequel? I can't think of any other game that did that. And this game not only did that, it actually has like a multiplayer too on top of that, like a versus mode. So it had a co-op, it had a ton of cheats you could do. It was totally faithful to the Star Wars canon and the story and the music and the sound effects and everything. And it has the entirety of Rogue Squadron 2 and Rogue Squadron 3. That is crazy. Oh, Rayman Legends did that. Cool, Joseph. I didn't know that. But man, that was it's very overlooked, and people should experience Rogue Squadron 3. It's really fun. So now we're getting to the one that you guys might be scratching your heads on. I've got too many games to need to finish, but I also need to start new ones. Yeah, Scott, there are games in my Steam library I hadn't launched before. When I used the idler, I think Joseph showed a screenshot of it, like 50 games or something that I played for the first time. It was sad how many games I own but have never launched. It's crazy. You haven't finished Doom Eternal. I haven't played it. I haven't bought it yet. I put Tower Unite. Oh. You did for Why Do I Like This? Okay, that's what I thought. Esther using that emote that she just got. The Kato one. Which game for what? For what Nick are you talking about? Which game for what? All right, so that's that. So the Jimmy Neutron thing. Okay, here we go. Jimmy Neutron. So our aunt. So actually, fun story. Rebel Strike, Rogue Squadron 3, and this Jimmy Neutron game were both games at different times my aunt gifted to me. And what do they have in common? Well, they are, they're sort of pop culture. They're pop culture video games, and they can be very, very hit or miss, right? So, she obviously wasn't very aware of video games, but she knew about what movies and TV shows that my brother and I liked. So she was very thoughtful in selecting media that we would like based on other media we liked. For example, I believe she got me the Bionicle game for Game Boy Advance. She got me, this Pirates of the Caribbean game that wasn't that good, but she knew we loved Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's like, and there were some real knockout ones that she got me. And the Rebel Strike one was really, really, really good. And then, of course, this Jimmy Neutron game was bizarre. So Don and I would try to play it, but from what I remember, the game was just brutally difficult. The entire premise is he creates some kind of like evil twin of himself named Jimmy Negatron, and he's evil. And the entire I should show you gameplay before we get into Splatoon. I need to show you gameplay of this freaking game because it is eerie as heck and bizarre and creepy and weird. And it has gloomy music. It has like this really gloomy like alleyway looking area, and it was just spooky, and it kind of freaked me out. And it's to the point where, like, when I put this on the list, Donnie cracked up because he knew exactly what I was talking about. So we're gonna look at some gameplay of that because it's gonna be hilarious. Not sure if you're into the Doom games, but Eternal's so flipping good. Okay, Scott, yeah, I have Doom 2016, and I haven't beaten that. I've not even gotten close, but I have been enjoying my time through it. I got it for Switch, so you should make a list, BB. Yeah, SC has the link for you if you need to make one. Yeah, that's the name, Link. Jimmy Negatron. You're not yourself, Jimmy. I know, right, Luigi? That's what it sounds like. All right, so then active favorite franchises, obviously Smash Brothers. And then an indie pick, I went with Psychonauts, but based on what we'll see from what Joseph had, I think Terraria might even be a better choice. So, and then Dead by Daylight is not usually my thing, but game. I actually really enjoy it. It's kind of a guilty pleasure game for me because I generally don't like that genre very much. But hey, there we go. All right, so who's next? We have, I believe this is Joseph's. This is Joseph's list for sure. Why don't they use the actual evil clone from the show? I don't know, Link. I didn't know there was an actual evil clone from the show. So we have Project M as Joseph's all-time favorite game. No surprise there at all. And Stanley Parable was a really good pick for best story. It is really, really good when you learn more about it as you play it. I think not only should that go and be a contender for best story, but like best storytelling specifically. Not just the story itself, but kind of how it was told and the way the story was kind of revealed to you, I think was really spectacular and clever. Ori and the Blind Forest is another one for. This is Joseph's Essie. This is Joseph G's in chat. Yeah, Stanley Parable is really fun. Yeah. And then BioShock 2. I'll finish it someday. Tribes Ascend is big personal impact. Can you speak to why that is? That seems pretty random for big impact. Best combat Doom Eternal. That's what I've heard. So Ridge Racer Unbounded. Haven't heard of that one. And I completely agree with Joseph about League of Legends being something that we hate but everyone else likes. Oh, that's Ori and the Will of the Wisp specifically. Okay, not the Blind Forest. Okay, thanks for clarifying that there. Let's see. Little King Story is underrated. Hollow Knight is overrated. Now, what makes you say that Hollow Knight's overrated? Hey, Annie, good to see you. Welcome on in. We're talking about games and what ones we put in each bucket. Right, Charles? It's such a cool game. There was an episode where Jimmy makes a clone of himself, and all had basically one character trait that was evil, and he was the only one that tested more. You know, at this rate, I better change the category from Splatoon 2 to just chatting for a little bit, because we are not playing Splatoon right now. Let's say chatting about games. This is still Community Wednesday, right? Tribes Ascend, I was very into at the start of my college years. Oh, I made some friends through it. I actually got into PM through one of the streamers for Tribes Ascend. No way. Well, no kidding, it had a big personal impact on you. That's awesome. I had no idea. I like that. I got into the competitive scene for just a bit. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's the answer. Why do I like this as Animal Crossing New Leaf? Is it just not normally a game that you'd play? Rocket League is the game you always come back to. Yeah, I know you're really into Rocket League. And that game is really fun, just like a casual pick-me-up. BioShock. That atmosphere. I'm not familiar enough with that. Bad Day Cure. Yep, I know you like Monster Hunter World. I actually got to play with you a bit. Sonic is a really good pick for protagonist. He's iconic, man. I don't know what Shenzhen IO, is that what that says? I don't know what that game is. And then Lawbreakers. And why was Lawbreakers a big letdown for you? Back in the day game, Ocarina of Time, the one you grew up with, cool. Not the best, but having fun. I would also put Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in that category. Criminally overlooked. Maramasa, the demon. I can't read that. Papers, Please is apparently a depressing game. You talked about that. Monster Hunter is your favorite franchise. And Terraria is a fantastic indie pick. It's a really, really good one. And then I'm not sure what that game is. Is that Phantasy Star Online? It's a good game, just not my favorite Metroidvania by a long shot. I like Hollow Knight, but not as much as everyone else. Okay, gotcha. The community made these images. Huh. Shenzhen IO is a programming game, and also good solitaire. Huh. There you go. Cool. So that's Joseph's list. All right, so this one is, I believe, Link's, because we have a lot of Zelda on here. A lot of Zelda on here. So Majora's Mask is Link's favorite game of all time. And there comes the Mystery Dungeon Love. Very nice. I need to retroactively put Papers, Please as my depressing game as well. Oh, you left it blank. Okay. Well, remember that when you look at yours, Josh. Lawbreakers, I enjoyed playing the alpha, but crashed and burned on release. Oh, really? What made it crash and burn exactly? Like, was it just different than the alpha, or was it just did not lead up to expectations? Cannot avoid duplicates. All right, Link. All right, fair enough. All right, we got Mystery Dungeon for best story. We got favorite art styles, the shell shaded Wind Waker stuff. Can't blame you there for that. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Finish someday. Mystery Dungeon also has big personal impact. All right. Hyrule Warriors for best combat. Okay. Cool. Can't give her Mystery Dungeon has an amazing story. Really? Good to know, Annie. Good to know. Steamed is making one of these, and when he's done, he said he's down. Oh, man. I'd love to see it, Nick. I'd love to see it. It was just a multiplayer game that couldn't get critical mass, so no one bought it. Okay, I see what you're saying. So it wasn't that the game itself was bad, but it couldn't get critical mass. So you couldn't find online matches. That's too bad. So it's almost like the game itself wasn't a big letdown. It's just the infrastructure and like ecosystem of the game was a letdown, I guess. I don't know if there's a distinction that's worth noting there or not. I was tempted to put Jet Set Radio as my favorite art style. Yeah, I understand. Jet Set Radio is an awesome art style too. Okay. You like it that everyone hates it. Fair enough. The Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. That is a bold choice, my friend. That's a bold choice. You don't like Call of Duty, but everyone likes it. Fair enough. You think that Okami HD is underrated. I mean, your name is from what I understand, partly inspired from that. You think Pokemon Red is overrated? Now, are you saying the original Gen 1 or Pokemon in general is overrated? I'm not an FPS person either. Why do I like this? Ranger, Majora's Mask 3D, game you always come back to. The Atmosphere Breath of the Wild, Bad Day Cure, Wind Waker. Toon Link, favorite protagonist. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a good after-work game. Ooh, Skyward Sword is the biggest letdown. That's a good one, too. Back in the game, Wind Waker. Not the best, but having fun. Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, that's funny. Criminally overlooked is Boktai. I think you mentioned that game to me before. Rescue Team is a depressing game. Zelda's your favorite active franchise. Ooh, Hat in Time is a really good indie pick, too. Hat in Time is phenomenal. And Cadence of Hyrule. That's a really good pick. Very nice, dude. Skyward Sword sad. Resident Skyward Sword fan here. Yeah, Nick, like the only Skyward Sword fan I know. Boktai. Okay. Let's... Alright, so now we have this one. This one is Josh's, I believe. So his favorite game of all time is The Thousand Year Door. And we have some notes here that we need to keep in mind. And also he wants to replace one of them. Best story is Persona 5. Nice. Favorite art style is Hollow Knight. It's a good choice. I'll finish it someday. Origami King. Fair enough. Trigger Happy. I haven't heard of that game, Josh. On the Vita. Interesting. Big personal impact. Really? What makes it such a big personal impact for you? Persona 5 Royale for best combat. You like that everyone hates that sticker star. And you hate Twilight Princess. Wait, why do you hate Twilight Princess? Underrated is Super Mario. I feel like there's a Paper Mario trend going on here. You think Melee is overrated? Really? How is Melee overrated? Why do I like Fortnite? Came back to Mario Kart 8. Can't blame you there. The Atmosphere of Phasmophobia. That's an interesting choice. Bad Day Cure. Sunshine's a good one. Dude, you put Rebel Strike as criminally overlooked too? My dude. I'm surprised we have that shared slot. That's awesome. Joker's a good protagonist. Clone Hero's good for that too. Oh, Danganronpa V5 is the biggest letdown. Cars on GameCube, yeah. Not the best, but having fun. That's a good place for Fall Guys, I think. Criminally overlooked. I agree with that. And for depressing game, we have Papers, Please, I believe. That, like what Joseph had. Persona's your favorite active franchise. Among Us for the indie pick. And then, not usually my thing, but Persona, is that, I don't know what that stands for. Persona 4 Golden, is that what that is? The main reasons for Skyward Sword being a letdown is the lack of left-handed mode. Gotcha. No, it's Persona 5 Royale have enough differences in combat to justify the choice. I still really like Melee, but I feel it's overrated in terms of how much people talk about it, although maybe that's just the community I'm in. Yeah, that's possible, Josh. I think, yeah. I don't know. I think you have to evaluate how it's overrated and then say does it stand up to how it's being praised, right? And if you think it's being praised too much for its strengths and you don't think that's really matching up with what the claims are, then that's perfectly fine to be there. But I don't know. It's hard for me. Obviously, I'm extremely biased, but it's hard for me to imagine how you could put Melee in an overrated category when, I mean, it's so good. It's the reason Rivals of Aether and PM exist, and Slap City, and I don't know. And even what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. That failed thing. I can't remember what it's called. So now we have Josh's favorite list. Thanks for the lurk, Scott. I appreciate that, dude. Gonna leave a lurk. I'm gonna pass out. Good night, dude. Sleep well, my friend. Oh, this is oh, look at that. He even renamed some of the stuff. All right, so this is Carl's list here. So this was just Melee. These two are just Melee. So anything remotely negative, he's covered up. Favorite protagonists, yeah, added an S there. That's so funny. Good job, dude. Like, it's a good game, but I just don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. Maybe that's due to me not really being a big Smash fan in general. That's possible. And again, I would say, like, why? Like, I think it's important to say, like, why you think it's overrated specifically. I think that's just important to look at overall. I can buy it mostly just because of how people compare it to PM, which I like obviously a lot more. Yeah. And I mean, that's, in my opinion, Joseph putting in Melee as overrated makes sense to me. Because he prefers a derivative for very specific reasons. So, do you like it, man, Jazz? Yeah, this is Carl's, Nick. All Melee? I thought there would have been some banjo in there. Right, Charles? I'm surprised about that, too. I think he did it for the meme, though. I think he did it for the meme. Okay, so let's find Steamed. So if you want to send... Let's see. Oh, also what Donnie's saying in the Discord, actually, I want to bring up. In the population, Melee is not overrated. Most average Joe say it's a fun party game, but play the new one. Exactly. What Donnie's saying is exactly right. I wish I could have articulated that. It's really weird to put Melee as an overrated game, and I think, unless you're talking about very specific instances and very specific communities. Hey, how's it going, Skater? Good to see you. Merry National Kazoo Day Eve. Tomorrow's National Kazoo Day. Man, I'm Kazoo Kid, and I should know about that. You put the Smash franchise in general as overrated. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Thug 2, but Melee. Smash 64 is dope as heck, but Smash 3, 4, 5 is highly overrated. I agree with that, actually. I agree with that. I heard it on the radio and literally thought of you. Did you, Skater? Man, I'm super honored. Steam is not finished yet. Okay, okay. That's the reputation and impact you have in my life. Man, I'm honored. I'm honored, Skater Goat. I heard Skater, so I came in quickly to say Skater. The proof that Scott's still lurking. And not asleep yet. Oh, thanks, man, Jazz. Appreciate that. I'll sit up a little straighter. Also, some funny things about Boktai 1. Boktai 1, it's a Kojima series. I can't even speak right now. And 2, the third game never released outside of Japan, but the fourth one did. But without Boktai name outside of Japan. That's bizarre. Why is that? Was there like a licensing dispute? Is it like another Kojima licensing problem? Was it with Konami or was it with someone else? All right, Night Scott. I'm glad you stopped by, my friend. Okay, so that was a good list. We're just gonna wait for Steam's list, I think. But yeah, let's. Okay, why do I? Okay, oh, Tower Unite. Yeah, Tower Unite's not a horror game. I was thinking of the Evil Within for why do I like this. I feel like why do I like this and not usually my thing, but are basically the same thing. They're basically the same category. Or if not the same, at least very, very similar. So yeah. While we're on this list, let's look at tier list stuff because I'm in a tier list talking mood right now. You should make a list, man, Jazz. Esther posted the link. Hey, Christy, what's up? Now I know I haven't seen yours yet, Christy, but you should make one of these. Hey, it's Seth. Welcome. Really good. We're talking about games right now, and we're using this template and we're putting them in different categories. Esther posted the link. Let me see if I can find where it is. Here it is. Okay, Essie posted this link. It's a tiny oops. Ignore that. That's the caption to my stream. You know what's really funny? I realized that Twitch does not let me delete my own messages. So if I posted like my password by accident there, I could not delete it. I would just be like, guys, don't look, please. Don't look. Just hand out. Nice, Christy. Nice. No, the first 2 games didn't sell well in the US according to the Mega Man Wiki. And yeah, it was through Konami, so we'll probably never see it again. I'm sorry, dude. It's hard when something you really like just kind of gets piddles from, like, inactivity. How can I sleep and lurk when everyone comes in when I try to lurk and sleep? Because Crispy's here. Yeah. I do have 2-factor authentication on, Joseph, but I don't mean password for Twitch specifically. I just mean if I had any old password copied to my clipboard. I don't know. It's just something I think about. I didn't see Skater come in. I was looking in chat. Oh, she's here all right. She's here all right. Relurk. That's a cool. I need to relurk. I know it's like gonna be like a never used command, but I kind of want to add it now. I'm adding it right now. I'm making an alias for lurk. So if you use lurk or relurk, it'll say the same thing. But I want to acknowledge relurk because I think it's hilarious. Relurk. All right, now relurk works. There you go. Relurk is now an active working message. Heike got more representation in Mega Man Battle Network than in its own series. I want to play it even eventually for sure. Huh. I wonder why it didn't take off. Cosmic Toast, hello. How are you? The first 3 games were interesting because there was a solar sensor in the cartridge, and sunlight plays a huge role in the series. Whoa, a solar sensor. So it would detect if it was day or not. Is that the idea, Link? Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. You create a, yeah, dude, it's a good command, Scott. You inspired me. I'm glad you're doing well, Toast. If I were to make the list with no rules, there'd be like 3 or 4 games in total. Fair enough. Fair enough, Josh. I really relate to that sentiment. So yeah, I'll post the link again for if anyone else wants to do it. There's the link to the image. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look up. Ooh, there's some good. Is there a good game one maybe? Let's see, video game templates. Ooh, let's go, Toady. Yeah, it's a good remix, right? Gotta love the Mario Odyssey soundtrack. Okay, guys, you guys ready for the most important one of all time? It's a Call of Duty tier list, all right? Call of Duty 4. No, I can't even put something in SS tier. Here it is. Here it is. The definitive Call of Duty game tier list. The definitive Call of Duty tier list. And you cannot change my mind. Do you fill the image in and then send it to you? Yeah, Seth, I'd love to see it. You gotta use like your own, like, you gotta use Paint or, you know, Paint.net or something to do it. Hey, Kenzie, thanks for the lurk. Welcome on in. I remember people playing Call of Duty on the DS on the bus. No way. On DS. Put COD on the Wii at SS. I never played that, so I can't do that. I'll make one after I get my kids in bed. Awesome, Seth. I'm looking forward to it. Relurk. Let's go. Let's go. Battle Network 6 and one of the Star Force games has crossover content, but only in Japan for Battle Network 6 because Boktai never left Japan. But for Star Force, it makes no sense, and Lunar Nights did release outside of Japan. Man, these little details, they really add up to some bizarre results, like games not releasing in certain areas and stuff. All right, so that was a good tier list. Good, that was good stuff there. All right, now we're gonna make controllers. Controllers. Hey, Steamed. I'm glad you enjoyed that tier list, Steamed. We're ready to look at yours pretty soon whenever you're ready to post it. All right, guys, you ready? This is gonna offend some people. But GameCube controller gets to be in the league of its own, just straight up. Then we get, where's the 360 controller? Where's the Xbox 360 controller? That one's like next. Bruh. There's no 360 controller. Flawed tier list. This should be a 360 controller. 360 controller would go here. Neo Geo and CD pad. Yes, exactly, Josh. I always remembered the Dracula part in Undernet. Oh, sorry about that, Steamed. I'll permit you for a second if you want to post in chat, but we're posting in the Discord. So if you post in the Discord, you can post in the chat here for now. But the idea is we're gonna post it in the Discord and then look at it. And I love the Wii U gamepad as a controller. That's all right. You have like 60 seconds. The Wii Remote Nunchuck is one of the worst controllers, if not the worst. Joy-Cons are pretty bad. The 64 controller is honestly a B. I think it's better than the Joy-Cons. I do think it's better. Maybe it's on the same. The control stick really sets this one back, but everything else about the controller is fine and actually good. The NES controller is not good. It's not remotely ergonomic and kind of uncomfortable because of the corners. 360 is next to the Joy-Con. Oh, you're right. It just looks weird. Thank you. Oh, I missed that. No, that's the original Xbox. I'm so dumb. What is this controller? Wii Remote Nunchuck is way better than the N64 controller. I think the control stick is better, but everything else is worse, I think. I think the N64 design for non-humans is one of the silliest points that people bring up. That's not even a problem. It's just it was designed for 2 different ways to hold it. That's not a big deal. There's the redesign of the OG controller. Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks for the DK. I don't like the PS2 controller, but it's not too bad. Or this is, I guess, the... Oh, gosh. They're very similar. This looks really bad. This is just a worse version without sticks. This controller is actually pretty good. I'll put it in B. The Dreamcast one is actually pretty good too. I'll say it's better than the PS2 one. Genesis is like okay. This is probably what I would say without thinking about it too hard. Neither way I like as much as the Wii Remote Nunchuck. Really? Man, I think the Wii Remote is one of the worst controllers ever. I genuinely think that's true. The Nunchuck itself wouldn't be bad, except it only has 3 buttons. The Wii Remote is the dumbest design for a controller I've ever seen. Honestly. Like, that's mainstream, obviously. I'm not talking third parties or anything. So, the Sega controller is the worst? Really? I didn't think the Sega controller was that bad. It's not my favorite, but... I got all the images from favorite games list. Nice. Awesome, BB. Just post in the Discord, and we'll grab the image from there. The D-pad's nice on it, like the IR control. On the Wii remote? Man, I like gyro a lot more than the IR control. The N64 controller has 3 ways to hold it. The 3D control scheme, the FPS control scheme, and the 2D control scheme. Exactly, Link. Yeah. Like, you can hold the N64 controller like a Super Nintendo controller if you want, or like with a 3D with a stick. I think it works great. The remote upright is okay. It's weird. It's just weird when it's sideways. Oh man, I think it's bad in both ways to hold it. I got a Sega Genesis for my 13th birthday, and the controller sucked. Oh really? Oh, that's awesome. You got a Sega Genesis for your birthday though. I like that. All right, so that's my opinions on that. Let's see. Wii Sports, CPU Mii's. Thanks, Cosmic, for the posture check. Scoot my chair a little bit there. Best video games of all time. All right, we gotta make another. We gotta make another one. Head row below. It's the poop tier. We'll just call it trash. Oh, whoops. I'm very good. I'm very good with tier maker. Tier list maker. I know exactly what I'm doing. All right. This is a really weird assortment of games. Melee's on here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Call of Duty. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is... Guys, I might be offending people here. Donkey Kong Country is good. I can't decide if it's in B or A for now. Gary's mod is okay. Mario Kart 8 is good. Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually pretty good. Kirby Air Ride is good. I haven't played Last of Us. Or I should add one for I haven't played. Haven't played. In that case, I gotta move a lot of these. Whoa, what the heck? Hey XX, welcome. This stream we've been waiting for. There's not enough games. We'll just go from what we have here. Crazy Domino Purple Wolf. Holy snap, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was Toontown? Oh, Annie seems to know Domino. Well, we have a challenger approaching. Holy cow, let's go. Thank you, Crazy Domino. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I also like how I can have the Wiimote and Nunchuck far apart. That's true. Yeah. That is true ergonomically if you kind of spread your arms out more. That's why I like the Wii U gamepad so much, is you can like kind of put your shoulders back a bit more. I like that. All right. So let's put the games that I haven't played in here, because a lot of these I just have not played. Dark Souls 2 haven't played. Is this the original Halo? Halo's good. Haven't played Last of Us. League of Legends is trash. Minecraft is D. Ooh, Phantom Pain's good. Put it like a high B. I don't know if it's better than Donkey Kong Country. It was fun grinding a bunch of... What does grinding a bunch of cell mean? Domino? What does that mean? Ooh, Mario Odyssey is a good one. I don't really like Hearthstone that much. I'm sorry. Battle Right? Haven't played. I should just put everything in... I haven't played. Payday 2. Oh yeah, I haven't actually technically played that, even though I think I own it. Let's go! Ruby and Sapphire is really good. Down Pearl's pretty good too. Undertale is like maybe a high C. Terraria is really good. Street. Oh, Overwatch is good. Might do that. Why is there one Pokemon generation and then Roblox? Yeah, I don't know. And then the original Sonic the Hedgehog, which I don't think is actually that fun. I'd rather play it than Fortnite, though. Pokemon X and Y I have not played. A lot of Pokemon representation here. Monster Hunter World's definitely more fun than any of these games. I'd rather play Monster Hunter than Sonic or Gary's mod. Or Undertale, frankly. Assassin's Creed is really fun. Put that up here. Dead by Daylight's fun. Put that like here. Splatoon is awesome. We'll put Splatoon. This is the original Splatoon. I mean, I'll just make this Splatoon 2. Cellbot, which is something in Toontown. Oh. Reset like 6 times. Dang. You don't Domino? Wow. Well, hopefully it was a good time. I grew up with Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, they're so good. I remember restarting that game so many times because it was one cartridge shared among 4 kids. Jeez, Charles. That's crazy. I'm glad you played Ruby and Sapphire, though. Ruby and Sapphire are really gems. They're very, very good games. I haven't played Dota. I haven't played this. Oh, Apex Legends? Maybe I have. I just don't remember it. Nope. Risk of Rain I have played. It's not really my kind of game, but it's fun enough. Haven't played. Oh, Shovel Knight's good. Shovel Knight's probably like here for me. Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate's good. Maybe it's like right in front of that. You like Apex Legends a lot? Awesome. I don't know much about it. It's like a first-person shooter, right? Breath of the Wild. This one goes high. Maybe like there. Tetris 99 is pretty fun, but not that fun. I put it like... maybe like here. StarCraft 2. Siege. Insane Trilogy's pretty fun, but not my super favorite. I played World of Warcraft a long time ago. I really don't find it that fun. I'm gonna be honest. I probably played this, but I don't remember. And then Rocket League. Rocket League's okay. Maybe put it there. So there's my tier list of whatever random assortment of games that was. And Steamed, if you posted your list in the Discord. Oh, here we go. Thanks for doing that, Nick. All right, so we'll look at Steam's list here in a second. Wait, Shovel Knight is a real game? Yeah, I thought it was people memeing on Hollow Knight. Really, Christy? No, it's a real game. I think it came out before Hollow Knight, didn't it? It's really fun. It's like a NES era looking game. It's not NES era by any means, but it's definitely derivative of that era. It's a really good game. It's an FPS battle royale set into Titanfall continuity. These characters are pretty great. Really handheld. I may have played a little bit of it, but I had some friends who are definitely into it. Also, David, I may or may not be planning to make a video on Boktai at some point. Ooh, awesome, Link. Looking forward to watching that. That's really funny, Christy. I really like that. All right. So let's check out Steamed. If Steam's in chat, it's time for you to watch as I react to your chart. Shovel Knight is an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Esther.
Hey.
Oh.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Shocker.
I'm just not used to people visiting.
It's been 4 months of me walking in.
Yeah, but I guess that's true. Huh.
Sorry.
Annie and Christy are saying hello.
It's a good clip, I'm sure.
Yeah. I kept my cool. I was pretty good. Hey, how's it going, Dean?
Momentary terror.
Only momentary. All right, so this is Steamed Waffles list. If he's not here, he's missing out. Nick's saying hello.
Hi.
You're halfway there, BB? Awesome. We'll look at yours too. All right, so favorite game of all time is Paper Mario. Is that the 1,000-Year Door? What does that say? Oh, Super Paper Mario. Okay. I haven't played that game. Is that Persona 3? Best story? Favorite art style is Persona 5 Royale. Half-Life I'll finish someday. Biggest Persona pack, Persona 4. Team Fortress 2. These are some really oddball picks. Toady. Thanks, DK. Thanks for the DK. I just called you DK, Toady. And I'll let Esther know you're very excited that she's here. Team Fortress 2 is okay, but best combat? Wow, that's pretty generous. You love Super Paper Mario, but everyone else hates it. People hate Super Paper Mario? Really? I thought they hated Sticker Star. Phasmophobia, you hate it, okay. Pikmin is underrated. My dude! Thank you for picking Pikmin for underrated. You couldn't think of it? Oh, man, Jazz, I'm looking forward to seeing yours too. Minecraft is overrated. Thank you. Why do I like Club Penguin on DS? That's a good question. Super Mario Maker 2. Oh, it's a great game. That's a good one for always come back to. Trigger, another. I've seen this game before, but I don't know what it is. Team Fortress 2, Bad Day Cure. Favorite protagonist in Danganronpa. Okay. RIP Club Penguin. RIP After School Relaxation. That's funny. Oh, you replace work with school. Really, Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now, why is it a big letdown for you? Was what you were not expecting, or? New Super Mario Bros. Was your back in the day game. Okay, you were much younger than me. Not the best, but having fun. House Flipper. Haven't heard of that game. Criminally overlooked. I can't even read that. Wait, why is Super Mario Maker 2 a depressing game? I guess you do die a lot in that. I guess that's fair. New Super Mario Bros. Is your favorite active franchise. Okay. Death Road to Canada is your indie pick. And then not usually your thing, but whatever that is. I can't even read that. It's very small resolution. Pikmin 2 is so good. Love the lack of time limit. Yeah, Dean, I like Pikmin 2 also a lot, but I think Pikmin 2 edges it out a little bit. Pikmin 2 is good, but you need that sense of urgency to like work towards the goal. Pikmin 2 is fun, and I love the new mechanics and quality of life stuff, but it's a little bit too open-ended for me. But it's overall really, really good. Ooh, so House Flipper is... What kind of game is House Flipper? Is it like where you basically buy and sell homes and stuff? Star Fox is always the best Star Fox game. I do not agree with that. It is very good. Probably the second best one. Star Fox 64 is definitely the best and most definitive Star Fox game, I think. They've remade it like 3 times. I couldn't think of another game. It's more of a... Oh, a divisive one. Pikmin's fantastic handheld, yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Toady really wanted to say that how happy he is that you're here. He posted a Donkey Kong and said, "Woo Esther" in your honor. So.
Aww, thanks, Toady.
Yeah, that was... I wanted to make sure and pass it along. I had no idea Club Penguin was on the DS. Me neither. I'm just learning a lot about games tonight. Yeah, tonight's a game discussion education kind of night, Christy, and I'm glad you're here for it. I wanted a new Super Mario Bros. Game. Oh, you wanted a new one. I see. And it was just a re-release of the Wii U Luigi and Mario games. That makes sense. The last one is Persona 4 Arena. Oh. It's a fighting game spinoff. Okay. That's why it's not usually your thing, but okay. It's a Puzzle Fighter 2 clone. I wish David would be my pick man. Oh, wait, he is. Thanks, Grant, I guess. Fun fact about me, I own Persona 5 for PS3, even though I have a PS4, and I got Persona 5 in 2020 Christmas. Was it cheaper there, BB? Maybe that's why you did it. Okay, so Manjazz has posted his, as well as our friend Admiral Eggroll Matthew Ryan Price. So let's look at Manjazz's first. A wise pick, but look at it this way. 64 is great, but they constantly remake it because that's the Star Fox formula. But Assault dare to do something different while maintaining it true to its roots. I will say, Star Fox Assault does that very, very well, and way better than Star Fox Adventures. And to Rare's credit, Star Fox Adventures was not supposed to be a Star Fox game at all. It was supposed to be Dinosaur Planet, which honestly looked a lot better than Star Fox Adventures. I have to say too, Dean, I actually think where Assault is kind of the weakest is on the on-foot levels. I think they're good, but they're a little weaker. So I think that's the main thing holding it back, but I think they're still fun. Star Fox Assault is definitely like the second best Star Fox game, but Star Fox 64 is just the best one. But I appreciate your reasoning. All right, Matt, we'll look at yours in a second. I was just having some space. Oh, you're having space on your PS4 for it. Gosh dang it, Grant. Davey, it's just a prank, bro. How is that like me? I do really like Lethal League Blaze. What is Lethal League Blaze? I like the Adventures, but it definitely isn't a Star Fox game. Yeah, I had a hard time getting into Adventures. I'm not gonna lie. Adventures should never have been a Star Fox game. Give us Dinosaur Planet, right, Dean? Oh, it was a Davey Stank ref. Gotcha. Okay, sorry, Joseph. I haven't gotten to it yet. All right, so this is Manjazz stuff. So your favorite game of all time is Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Really? What makes it your favorite one? Super Hot, best story. Really? Super Hot has a story? I didn't know that. Favorite art style is, I think is that Blaze Blue? I think that's Blaze Blue. Mind Control Delete Super Hot? I haven't even heard of that. Is that like a sequel? Is it a lot of personal impact on you? You like it, but everyone hates it? Based on all these answers, I'm really interested to know like what makes it one of your favorites. Oh, that's Lethal League Blaze. Oh, it looked like Blaze Blue to me. Favorite art style, Lethal League Blaze. Thanks for clarifying that. Sorry about that. Best combat is melee. Game always come back to his melee. No questions there. You hate League of Legends. Thank you, but everyone loves it. Agreed. So when you say overrated, do you mean Sonic games in general, or one particular Sonic game? Why do I like FTL? The atmosphere of Tekken 4. San Andreas. I remember you talking about San Andreas yesterday. Thug 2 is an incredibly Manjazz catering game. The best one of all time. Sonic in general. So Thug 2 is Tony Hawk Underground 2. Okay. Gotcha. Your favorite protagonist is Tony Hawk, basically. Spelunky 2 Relaxation. That's a good one. That's a really good pick for that category. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 is the biggest letdown. I haven't tried Pro Skater 5. I own 4 on GameCube. Killer Instinct Definitive Edition, not the best at having fun. Criminally Overlooked is the same game. Favorite active franchise, dude. Tony Hawk Pro Skater remakes for 1 and 2 is super good. I wanted to include it on here somewhere, but there just wasn't a good place for it. Papers, Please for indie, and then not usually my thing, but Binding of Isaac Plus. Or maybe that's some other game. I can't read it in that size. With all the Twitch music restrictions last year, kind of killed my first Tony Hawk Underground playthrough. Yeah, I know. I was looking forward to those. I saw you did it a bit in Discord, but Sonic in general, the protagonist is the Create Skater. Oh. Pro Skater 5 is the worst video game ever. Yeah, I heard like they added like basically it's Brawl. It's Brawl for Tony Hawk. Like they added tripping and stuff or whatever. Thug 2 and Tekken 4 soundtracks are at the top. There should be, oh man, there should be like an original soundtrack tier list. We should see if that exists on the site. It removes everything good about Tony Hawk Pro Skater. All right, Matt, we're gonna look at yours next. Favorite game of all time, Majora's Mask. Nice, Matt. I didn't know that about you. That is awesome. Best story is Nier. Okay, I've heard that the game has a great story, so that seems like a worthy successor. Skyward Sword is your favorite art style. So question, when you say art style, do you mean like in-game art style, or do you mean like the art style as portrayed in like the box art and stuff? Because I have a funny thing about Skyward Sword where I actually really like some of the artwork, but in-game I think it looks bad. Like I can't describe how. I think the artwork for Zelda and the artwork for Link and stuff looks really cool, but the actual in-game models do not match whatsoever. They don't even remotely match. N64 matches in a clumsy way just because of restrictions and limitations, but I think they somehow went out of their way to make it look less like the artwork in Skyward Sword. I beat like half of it before it went into effect, then was like after. I've still never beat a game on stream. Only about halfway through Kirby 64. Dude, you played Kirby 64 and I missed it? Grant, you need to tell me these things. About halfway through BioShock Remastered, about halfway through Mario 64. Gotcha. Yeah, Sidewinder, we're doing like, we're bucketizing games into categories. Really good. How are you? I love how the world changed as you got closer and farther from stuff. Oh, gotcha. That's a good explanation. Halo 5 fan. Best combat. Wow. I'm surprised you put that there. I know it's not a very loved game. That should be in your I love it, but everyone else hates it, from what I understand. Lisa has big personal impact. I haven't heard of that game. You like that everyone else hates Brawl. You respect the PSO on there? Yeah, this is Admiral Eggroll's list. Yes. What's PSO stand for? You think Battlefront 2 is overrated? Matt, how dare you? How dare you? I expected more from you, Matthew. Oh, Phantasy Star Online. Thanks for clarifying. Age of Empires 2 is a good back in the day game. Why do I like Hunt? Yeah, that game Hunt appears 4 times on this list under why do I like this game. You always come back to criminally overlooked and underrated. The Hollow Knight atmosphere. Doom Eternal, it seems like a good Bad Day Cure game. Your favorite protagonist is Paperboy. I think it's very highly rated. I also think it's good though. Okay, gotcha. So you think you like Battlefront 2. You just think it's overrated, but you still like it. Okay. If you get a chance, David, we should play Thug Pro on stream. If you like, okay, yeah. If I can find out a way to play it, I'll consider it. I'll consider it for a Variety Tuesday, or maybe let's play in the Discord too. Dude, Sidewinder, please make one. I will definitely review it. Kirby 64 was a while ago, like October 2019. One of the first games I ever streamed, and some of the earliest clips I ever had via the Power. Okay. It's tainted by nostalgia. Huh. That's possible. That's possible. I'll agree with that. Anarchy Online, haven't heard of that. Biggest letdown. Not the best at having fun. That's Overcooked 2 is a good spot for that. Lisa's depressing. Ooh, Metroid Prime is your favorite active franchise? I'm learning more about you, Matt, than I realized. I love Metroid Prime 3. It's such a good game. I think it's my favorite out of the Metroid Prime games. It's a game that I completed, and then I went immediately to, I want to play this on the harder difficulty, and play through it again. Because I really enjoyed it. Kid Link, thanks for the 9-month resub, man.
Don't mind me, I'm just a friendly goose.
You are a friendly goose, and
GGBR high.
you are welcome here, my friend. Thanks for the 9-month resub, dude. Okay, I don't know if you saw this, Link, but you streamed recently. I'm trying to think of what game you're playing. Heck. Oh, it was Link's Awakening, the remake on Switch. And I came in, and I was lurking for a bit because I was working. And I was going to comment, and then you started raiding. And I was like, no! But I think I helped your raid bomb on whoever you raided. Oh, good question, Sidewinder. So Esther posted the link, but I have it in my clipboard, so I'll just post it in here for you. And you can download this, and then because you're a subscriber, you can post it in chat. Otherwise, you can post it in the Discord too if you want to have further discussion after a stream is over. Which we're wrapping up stream probably in a bit here, so I can't even trust my own clock right now. Let's see. Okay, 7:12. I played through MP3 exactly 10 times. Metroid Prime 3 10 times? Dude, I had no idea. That's so cool, man. Cosmic, just download the image and throw the images on there, and you're good. We can talk about it. So I played a Metroid game? Really? I recommend Metroid Prime. They're really fun games. Yeah, Kid Link. I was literally there because I ran out of time to chat. I wanted to say like I've been lurking, but then by the time I got around to it, you'd already started to raid. So, and I was probably on a call at work or something. I mean, there was some reason I couldn't say it as early as I wanted to. And David, I'm not sure if you saw my clarification, but I was referring to Gen 1 for overrated. Oh, I see what you're saying. What do you think about Fire Red and Leaf Green? Like, that's a Gen 3 game, but it's a remake of Gen 1 that I really like. Actually, I did play the original DS pinball demo thing. Oh, for Metroid? Yeah, that does not count, Grant. That does not count. Binding of Isaac for indie pick, and then not usually my thing, but Tabletop Simulator. Okay. Very nice, Matt. Good list. Ooh, we have a list from Sai. We can look. I don't know if Sai's in chat or not, but we can talk about this one. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a favorite game. Okay. Metroid Pinball was actually really fun, though, I thought. Not a Metroid game, granted. Really? I've never tried that one. Spider-Man is the best story. Journey is the best art style. Shout out the Colossus. I'll finish it someday. Persona 5 Big Impact. Man, there's a lot of Persona representation on this. Best combat. You like what everyone hates? Everyone hates Dead by Daylight. Not in my experience, Sai. You hate Mario Sunshine, but everyone likes it? Man, that's rough. Weren't you streaming it recently? Balloons 6 is underrated. Last of Us Part 2 is overrated. Really? I didn't think that it got a lot of praise. Why do I like Fallout 76? Come back to Minecraft. The atmosphere of Luigi's Mansion is amazing. Agreed with that. After work relaxation is some Melee. I like that. You think Overwatch is a big letdown? Really? I have not seen that from hardly anybody. I know everyone was really hyped about Overwatch, and then it completely lived up to the hype in my experience. Back in the day game, Mario Party 6. Not the best, but having fun. I agree with that for Battlefront 2. Brawlhalla is criminally overlooked. Really? I should maybe give it a try then. Terraria is a good indie pick, and Hollow Knight's not usually your thing, but you're enjoying it. I've been playing Balloons TD6 lately. Have you really, Annie? Do you enjoy the game? I know Fraud, like obviously Fraud's like super into it. Did you get gifted to it by Fraud, or was that a game you already had? Every time you finish a save file, a little bubble pops up next to your save file. The top bubble was for easy, the middle was for medium, and the bottom was for hard. For 3 save files, I needed to beat the game once on every difficulty on every save file. Then I found out if you complete the game twice on the same save difficulty, you lose the bubble. So I never technically filled every bubble. Oh, man. Okay. If you complete the game twice on the same save file difficulty, you lose the bubble. Dang. You'll have to screenshot it and then Photoshop in what you actually have. What is not usually my thing, but like a game that maybe is in a genre that you wouldn't normally enjoy, but you're enjoying it. Yeah, Sai, we're talking about your tier list. We just went over it. Maybe we should have waited till I saw you in chat or something. I got it during the Steam sale and it's 99 cents. Nice, Annie. Nabbed it up. And is already familiar with the game. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hey, it's Rayuel. What's up? Yeah, sure. I'll give you a recap. I'll give you ones I'm surprised about. I'm not surprised about any of the Persona stuff. I feel like there's a lot of Persona love in this community. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is a really cool favorite game of all time. I'm surprised you hate Mario Sunshine when you're streaming it recently. I don't think everyone hates Dead by Daylight. I think it's a very well-loved game. But I'm glad you like it. I'm surprised to see that there. I'm surprised you put Last of Us 2 as overrated. I feel like it's not overrated. I feel like it got a lot of critical, like, critique. And then Overwatch and biggest letdown, that's a really big surprise. How is it a biggest letdown for you? I feel like it got a lot of hype and it really lived up to it. And then the ones I agree with are Terraria is a good indie pick. Not the best, but having fun for Battlefront 2, EA's version. I think that's a good place for that. And obviously, Relax After Work is Melee is a great Relax After Work game. Melee is a great almost everything in this category game. So yeah, that's my little recap for you. All right, so let's go to. Oh, I had an idea of a tier list I wanted to look at, and I can't think of what it was. I don't have much experience with Fire and Leaf Green, but I put those in a different place. Okay, you do. Good. I love Fire and Leaf Green. They're so good. They keep the integrity of the old games in a way that Heart Gold and Soul Silver kind of don't. And I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I think Fire and Leaf Green does a better job. Speaking of games that I've never heard of before, I somehow accidentally found out about this game via Carissa called Carlo Man and his Iced Muffins. It was a lot more fun than I was expecting it. What platform is it for, Christy? Is it for Steam or? That sounds hilarious. It's $3 on Steam. Okay, you just said that. That sounds like a bizarre game. I'll make one, but it may be a while. Oh, no worries, Sidewinder. We might not get to it this stream if you're starting now, but we'll definitely look at it. Post on the Discord for sure, and we'll talk about it. So for not the best, but having fun, does that mean the game wasn't the best, or I'm not the best at the game? The game wasn't the best. Like, not the best game, but you're having fun with it. Low 2 was entirely navel gazing in its high reviews. Oh, it was entirely an agenda-driven game. Huh. I didn't know that. All right, sounds good, Sai. We can talk about it now if you want. Overwatch is disappointing because there's no story. What do you mean there's no story? There's a ton of story. There's a ton of lore and stuff about the Overwatch characters, I'm pretty sure. It was really scuffed at first, but it was kind of decent. It was really bizarre, but I'm glad that I played it and stuck with it for so long. The controls were so weird. All right, baby, post the link in the Discord, and we'll give yours a look. It's bugging me that I can't think of what... Oh, soundtracks. That's what it was. Game OST. Let's see if anything comes up for that. Maybe I'll search for OST. David Golf Story. When are you gonna play it? I don't know. Do I own Golf Story? You put it in games? Okay. Gotcha, BB. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. All right, so BB's favorite game of all time is Little Big Planet 2 Special Edition. The best story is The Last of Us. Favorite art style is Persona 5. Best combat Hitman 2. Okay. Everyone hates Last of Us Part 2, but you love it. You hate Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Games. I don't like that game very much either. Brawl is underrated. Why do I like this any Lego game? Nice. The Atmosphere of Breath of the Wild. Animal Crossing is a good bad day cure. The Little Big Planet guy is your favorite protagonist. Nice. Mario Bros. On NES is your back in the day game. I'm sorry that Little Big Planet karting was your biggest letdown. Last of Us is a depressing game, I'm sure. Undertale for indie pick, and then not usually my thing, but Hitman 2. Very nice. Hey, AutoZone, welcome. Welcome back. How are ya? Let's see. I don't own Golf Story. I don't know. I don't know if I do or not, actually. Hey, Dingo. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see if there's anything that comes up for OST. Oh, Celeste OST. I don't know the songs well enough from that. OST Des Zelda. That looks like it's not in English. Would Des be Spanish? Maybe. Kirby Block Ball OST. That's very specific. A lot of Kirby OSTs. Okay, Sonic soundtracks. Ooh, what kind of food are you getting, Otto? I thought it was a good tier list, or not a good tier list. I thought it was a good assortment, BB. I was definitely surprised by some of them. But you have a very eclectic mix here of different games from different platforms, and I was surprised by Little Big Planet being so prominent. I see. So there's like a game Sonic soundtrack. I don't really want to do that one. Ooh, Chinese food. Let's go. That sounds amazing. I agree, Christy. Hitman 2 in most of them. Yeah. I had a rule I imposed on myself where I didn't repeat games, but yeah, if you repeated games, can't blame you there. Can't blame you one bit. S tier food, without a doubt. Hey Froggy, how's it going? Thanks for the posture check. Paper Mario OST. It doesn't look like there's a general OST like comparison thing. Untitled Goose Game. I've been Infinity for the Goose. I can't blame you there, dude. That game took the world by storm. Now let's go back to the category. "3D Super Mario games." But for Overwatch, it was disappointing because it had a bunch of potential and had a really, really good start, but then died of toxicity. And they ruined characters for no reason, making it not fun anymore. Okay, so in other words, you were initially invested in Overwatch, and then over time you felt like it kind of lost some of its original charm. Okay. And like they messed up the mechanics. Interesting. I was never too involved in Overwatch, but it's always a fun game when I play it. All right, so I think I'll put this down here. 3D World's okay. Played a little bit of 3D World. I haven't played any of 3D Land, so let's put it there. Yeah, this is my tier list of Mario games, the 3D Mario games. Is it really? I never played 3D Land. That's the only one I haven't played on this list. I was hyped for that game 9 months before it was released. Right, Kidling? I remember like when Overwatch was coming out, my friends were so excited for it. All right, later, Cosmic Toast. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Good to see you in chat. Yeah, that's one on the 3DS, right? 3D World's the one on the Wii U. 64DS got quite the down tier from 64. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why 64 is so good is the controls, and the D-pad and the run button completely ruins the game for me, honestly. I remember like being so excited that Mario 64 came to DS, and I tried it in a GameStop, and I was like, what is this movement? Good. Sunshine deserves to be an A tier. And I like Mario Galaxy just slightly more than Galaxy 2. There's a 5 Little Big Planet series, 4 Hitman 2s, and 3 Last of Us series. Gotcha, BB. Okay. Don't think I've ever played any 3D Mario games. Wow. You're used to the 2D gameplay style. Fair enough, Dingo. I'm surprised you haven't played any 3D. That's pretty surprising, just from likelihood alone. All right. Good night, Sidewinder. Thanks for chatting and saying hi. Sleep well, my friend. All right, guys, so I'm going to make a quick poll. I think I'll stream for another half an hour, probably. And it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. So I'm going to put a poll in chat. We're going to see if you guys want to play a little bit of Splatoon before we end. Like, just a little bit of Splatoon. Or if you want to continue doing some game discussion stuff. So let's see. And don't be shy. Vote for what you truly want. Because I am super down for either one. Super down for either one. I don't see Legend of the Seven Stars on this tier list. Legend of the Seven Stars is not a 3D game, Kid Link, unless you're memeing on purpose. You know what's funny? I own 2 versions of Mario 2, the NES original and Mario Advance. Nice. I own the original on NES also. We own the Game Boy versions of Yoshi's Island and Super Mario Bros. 3. You are, Annie? I'm glad. Yeah, it's fun to talk about it with you guys for sure. Okay, cool. So it looks like most people want to continue talking about game stuff, which is totally fine with me. We have some votes for Splatoon though, so that's awesome. We'll play Splatoon again sometime in the future. I did not know that, BB. That's awesome. I have an NES also. You should share a picture of it in the Discord. I'm curious how well yours is held up. To be fair, the NES that I have right now in my possession isn't actually mine. I bought it. Well, it is mine now, but I bought it from someone else. Guy Fluffykin, or Von Fluffykins actually. But the original one that we have, we sold to get the 64. So it's been away for a while now. How long ago now? 20 years? Something like that. We sold it 20 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Rayu, I see you queuing up Harris Heller's Cloak and Dagger song a lot. You should pick up Splatoon 2, Josh. It's really fun. It's funny. It's one of those things where there's too many good options, so I'm a little bummed that I wasn't able to get to Splatoon 2 to play with you guys tonight. But also, I'm really happy to chat about this stuff too. It's really fun. Time to scrap this laptop. Wait, why, Kid Link? What do you mean? Why are you scrapping the laptop? What did it do to you? Oh, this is definitely an Undertale remix. I want to pick up Splatoon, but I don't think I'd played enough. Fair enough. Yeah, sometimes you have to make a judgment call based on the kind of game it is. You know, and sometimes different people like different kinds of games. For me, I looked at Paper Mario Origami King and I said, I'm sure it's a good game, but I don't think I'd play it enough. Same with Mario Maker 2, actually, surprisingly. I really like what they did with the remix. All right, well, give it a listen then. This sounds awesome. Wow, it's like a lot of variety of instruments. I like it. It's just old. I think the Wi-Fi signal is kaput. Stream's been lagging like crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the one used for streaming or is it a different device? It looks like a lot of fun, but I feel like the only time I play it is when you or any other streamers I watch play it. Fair enough. That makes sense. I got a ton of play out of it when it first came out. Is it possible to see, like, playtime? I'm kind of wanting to see if there's a way to see playtime on the Switch. I bet my Switch went to sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Here, let's switch to the Switch real fast. That was not an intentional pun. All right. So let's see. How do I see my playtime on this? Okay, so I've only played Splatoon 2 for 35 hours or more. That is definitely not very much. Compared to how much I've played Mario Kart, that's absurd. A lot of this playtime with Pikmin 3 has been with Esther, actually, for 15 or so hours. 260 hours for Ultimate. Wow. Beat Hat in Time about 10 hours. I've only played Luigi's Mansion 3 for 5 hours? That does not sound right at all. I played way more in 3D All-Stars. Most of this was Mario Galaxy. 185 hours on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Wow. That's wild. Okay, thanks, Christy. You're right, just on my profile. I wish its playtime was more accurate. It definitely calculates it accurately, but it won't show. Really? Huh. I wonder why. Played Mario Tennis Aces for 15 hours or more. It's gotta be more than that. 15 hours seems very little. Wait, why do I have the Pikmin Deluxe demo? What? I should delete that. I played Star Wars Episode 1 Racer for more than 5 hours. A little while. Oh man, I did not play Mario and Rabbids very much. Ooh, you posted your NES? Okay, we'll look at that too. I only played Spiral Reignited for an hour. Okay, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu was a good 35 hours for me. All right, hold on. We gotta delete some software here. I don't need this demo taking up space. Delete software. Yes. 200 hours? Nice, Dingo. We're in the same boat then. It's so funny. If any of these games I'd want to play more. Any of them. And somehow, like Kirby the Fighter's demo. I don't want this either. No. I don't want to play it. I want to delete it. Also, David, you know how I had some duplicates on my list? Well, a friend of mine has shown what some of his friends have done, and well, they did duplicates way more than I did. I think the temptation is to do duplicates, though. I think restraining yourself and forcing you to pick other games is probably part of the challenge, you know? Like, for Melee, I would honestly put Melee as a lot of those, for me. I have not tried the Monster Hunter Rise demo yet. Kinlink, what do you think of it? I enjoyed Monster Hunter World pretty decently. And I don't know how Rise differs. I'm enjoying my casual replay of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I play it very, very rarely, once in a while. And Luigi's Mansion 3 and Pikmin 3 Deluxe games are basically me and Essie games now, which has been really fun. And I mean to play Mario Sunshine on 3D All-Stars just because of the inverted control fix, but I still haven't gotten around to it for some reason. I don't know. One of my friends from a different community got me addicted to Animal Crossing, and I couldn't stop playing much of it since. Although my friend hasn't played Animal Crossing much lately, I would love to play with them whenever... Wait. Oh, whenever they like one day. That would be fun. That would be fun. I played the poop out of Monster Hunter Tree on the Wii. Try on the Wii. Good, man. I'm excited. I have played a little bit of a World, and World's pretty fun. Alright, so we'll do sleep mode for now. Also, I want to give another shout out to this awesome controller that Esther painted. Check it out. So freaking cool. It'll look great. I used it all on Monday for the Melee Monday stream. And it works great. I play all my GameCube games on my Wii. Nice. So do I, pretty much. He almost said PS3. All right. You're working on the game bingo sheet. You can post it in the Discord, Seth, and the games channel where everyone else is posting theirs, and then I'll look at it on stream. Your new chair and desk? No. Post an IRL, Kid Link. I'll check it out on stream here. I'm glad you like the controller, Cosmic. It's really good, right? They were colors that I kind of picked out, but Esther did all the painting. She got all the... She used an airbrush, so that's how it's so even, and she got the line really, really even and looking good, so... what are they doing again? Oh, yeah. Okay, we have the favorite game from Toady. Okay, so Toady's favorite game of all time is Super Mario Galaxy. Woohoo! Best story is Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Puyo Puyo Tetris is your favorite art style. Awesome, that's a cool, unique one. Best combat, Legacy TE. Nice. Oh yeah, Esther's. That reminds me. Thanks, Esther. Esther's actually making this like a hobby of hers. So she's actually taking controllers, like actually good quality GameCube controllers, and she's doing commissions for custom controllers when it comes to like designing them, whether it's painting them or putting decals on them. And there's certain limitations with the decals specifically, but she can talk about all those things if you want. If you don't have a connection to Esther right now, she's in my Discord, so she's one of my mods, so you can just message her if you want to get your own GameCube controller. So thanks Esther. Okay, let's go back to this list here. Let's see. So we've got Mother 3 and Okami HDs. I'll finish it someday. Nice. Have you played the Mother 3 translation, Toady? Big personal impact is Pokemon White version 2. That's very... How come White 2? That's very random pick there. Also, I noticed that you crossed out different and put same. That's epic. You like Color Splash and everyone else hates it. You hate Mario Galaxy 2, but everyone else likes it. So interesting. Your favorite game is Galaxy. Your least, not your least favorite, but the game you hate is Galaxy 2. Why is that? The translation? Nice, Toady, nice. I'm curious why you dislike Galaxy 2 so much when Galaxy 1 is your favorite. Mario Kart DS is overrated. Wow, that's another one I don't see very often. You always come back to Ice Climber. That's so random. Wow. Why do I like DuckTales Remastered? I know, dude. I'm in the same boat for that. It just kind of hit different. That's your reasoning for why you hate it? Toady, I need more of an explanation than that. The atmosphere of Yoshi's Woolly World, that's a good pick. Mario Kart Wii. Mario, you're pointing at him in the D. That's so funny. Anytime relaxation is Kirby's Dream Land and Super Mario 64. Like quite a few people like Color Splash, not to my knowledge. I think Color Splash and Sticker Star were the ones that people didn't like. Hyrule Warriors. Oh, you're watching through the cutscenes. Okay, Esther, gotcha. Didn't Ice Climber have only one game released? That's right, Dingo. Just the original one on NES. Posted new furniture in IRL. Okay, I'm absolutely looking that up after this. Biggest letdown is Kirby's Dream Land 2. Back in the day game is Return to Dreamland. Nice, that's a good one to start with. Not the best, but having fun. Pokemon Ranger. Wait, why is Melee depressing? Criminally Overlooked is Ultimate NES Remix. Oh yeah, that game got praise. I think it didn't. A version of that come to Wii U. Celeste is a good indie pick. Favorite active franchise is Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Not usually a thing, but CS:GO. Okay. Nice. Good picks there, Toady. Thanks for sharing, dude. All right, so now we're going to go to IRL for a second, and we're going to look at two things. We'll look at BB's awesome NES. So here's that. Very nice, dude. And then, ooh, we got some tweets from KidLink we're going to show off here. As Esther said, a throne for a goose. And apparently a Yoshi and a turtle also. Wow. That looks like a nice chair. So here's a question about that, though, is I haven't had the best experience with branded gaming chairs. My voice is cracking. How is it everything that you expected it to be? Are you happy with it? Or is it I'm just curious, because it looks awesome. Now we have, stream setup before and after. So here's before. And here's after. Nice, dude. This looks great. You've got your Blue Yeti. You've got your Blue Yeti mic. You've got your, is that the C922 webcam? And you've got a laptop and you've got a full-on desktop. Cool. You got your Switch down there. And probably your capture card that you've always had somewhere, although I don't really see where that is. And then you have a dedicated monitor for your Switch. Cool, dude. This is great. I like your setup, man. I never showed you the original show. Yeah. Capture card is behind the PC. Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. I want to do a detailed overview of my room, especially. So the truth is, I'm waiting for the NES or the N64 cartridge boxes to come in before I really want to do a full photo shoot of this room. But it's taking a little bit of time, so I might do one prematurely. There's just so many cool things in here I want to show. Rate my Ratchet setup. I would say it's Ratchet. It looks very clean, and it looks like it's very organized. Or do you mean your old one? Let's look at your old one. Oops. Okay, the first one, like, dude, that's not very nice. That's kind of like a disservice to that. Okay, wow. So let's analyze what we have here. We have what appears to be those, like, living room foldable desk things. It's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. And you just set your Switch on and your dock on top of your PC. Wow, that is definitely precarious. I think you definitely got a good upgrade. So, congrats on the upgrade, especially on the chair too. Chair is so important. A good chair is super duper important. I'm going to show you the chair that I have. And no, I did not pay this price for it. Aaron Miller. Yeah. Herman Miller Aaron. Here it is. Okay, here is the one that I have. Yep, this is what I'm sitting in right now. And I actually have a little, you can notice there's a little head extension thing that I bought separately. Totally worth it. It has a 12-year warranty, and I think mine is like 6 years left on it or something. And it's like, I don't know, it's just amazing. It's super comfortable. I can adjust the lumbar. I can angle like my back, so I'm like in just a better ergonomic position. I can change how far back it leans. And then also, if I want to rest my head back, now I have this, where I can totally rest my head too, as a bonus. So that's pretty awesome. As for the chair, it's way more comfortable than my previous one, which was a wooden chair with very little padding and no back support. Kid Link, I am so glad you upgraded your chair. Holy cow, man. Having a good chair is so important. By the way, David, I got a new shelf for my area. Still has some work to be done before I can start organizing my games and stuff on the new shelf, though. I'm excited to see it whenever it's done, Link. I'm excited to see it. I'm playing the original Super Mario Bros. Let's go, BB. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I want to do a proper photo of my new setup pretty soon. Kid Link, I want to show you something, though, because I think you'll get a kick out of this. Okay, so I want to show you. I challenged myself to see how many melee setups I could run at once in this room with the equipment that I have and like how many melee setups I could get at once. So let's see if I can find that post. Oh, you saw it already? Okay. All right. Well, I still want to look at it now because now I'm all thinking about it. I'll show it for anyone else in chat that maybe hadn't seen it yet. Yeah, I think it was 8. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I think I post like a commented version. Yeah. Okay, so here is the actual photo. And so let's see, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 setups. So I can explain everything here. So we have my computer can feasibly have 4 different monitors connected to it, and they're all running a different instance of Dolphin. And if you use the Mayflash adapter, and I have 2 Mayflash adapters connected, that means I can have at least 1v1s on 4 different setups on that one instance. Then I have this Surface Pro setup.
Thanks for the good discussion tonight.
Dude, no problem. So thanks for the 100 bits. Done. Most of them were easy. It was the negative ones that made me think the most. My desk upgrades are almost done. I should be finished up tomorrow. Let's go. We're all upgrading our system. That's awesome. Hey, David, where's the melee? Gosh dang it, Christy. You need to stop asking that because it's right here. The Surface setup also has the official Wii U adapter for GameCube controllers. Then we have our console setups for the remaining 3. The one in the front is a CRT that I actually mostly use my Atari 2600 with a GameCube. We have another GameCube setup in the back with a much larger CRT that I use for my primary game stuff, I would say, on CRT. And then the last one's on a Wii. I'm using a USB loader setup. It's running off a USB drive on my Wii and going to using a component cable and going to this screen that way. So, yeah, and what's funny about this is I can technically have a 9th setup. If I had another controller adapter, which I could easily buy for like less than $20, I would technically have a 9th setup in my living room. I just have to connect my Ethernet cable to my living room computer, and it works perfect with Melee. And Chrissy knows that because she was playing Melee on it with us when she was here for the meetup. So I technically have 9 viable Melee setups in my house, which is really cool. And that's assuming, you know, if I ever get PM running on my phone, which or Melee running on my phone, which I don't really have a good reason to do, but feasibly I could have a 10th setup on my phone. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's look at Seth's list here in a second. I want to make sure I'm caught up on chat here. What? I asked you before you showed us, okay? It was a valid question. Sorry, Christy. That stream delay, I can't account for it necessarily. Oh, I also want to show this image, though. So I've labeled everything. So main PC setup 1, 2, 3. And this is the 4th. It's actually a drawing tablet is what I use there. We have Surface Pro 3 setup. We have 2 GameCube setups, one on the back, one on the front. The Wii plus USB loader setup. And then we have other Melee paraphernalia. And funnily enough, since this photo's been taken, I actually have even more Melee merchandise now, which is behind my head and behind this green screen, which you probably can't see, which I will go over later. But I've got 20XX TE memory card, multi-load launcher manager from Uncle Punch, 2 Melee boxes, along with the 2 discs themselves, some game controllers also. So anyway, enough of that. Melee box. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Games. Okay. I rushed it a bit, but I think it's true. Okay. We'll look at it, Seth. Albeit, even if it's rushed, we'll give it a look. Shadow box, but Melee. So an adapter can be purchased for less than $20. I think so. I think the Mayflash is around 20 bucks. I know there's some really cheap adapters I do not recommend buying that are probably laggy, that are definitely cheaper than $20. There's a lot of knockoff brands now, but they're probably not good quality, so I do not recommend them. So, Seth's favorite game of all time is Tetris for the NES. I believe that's for the NES. Is that for the NES or is that for Game Boy? That is an awesome favorite game of all time. Best story is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Very cool. Favorite art style is Super Mash. I haven't heard of Super Mash before. Oh, any version. Any version. Okay. I'll finish A Link to the Past someday. Big personal impact was Mega Man 4. And Mega Man's your favorite protagonist too. What made Mega Man 4 your biggest personal impact on you, Seth? Mega Man Battle Network Blue 3. Mega Man 3 Battle Network Blue version. It's for the best combat. You like Sonic Battle, but everyone hates it. You hate World of Warcraft, but everyone likes it. Underrated. Legend of Mana. Okay, I bet there's somebody else on the Family Friendly Live team that would probably agree with you there. Pokemon's overrated, but also, why do I like this? That is hilarious. I love how you bridge those 2 categories with the same game. Legend of Mana is so good. What kind of game is it? Is it an RPG? Mega Man 4 was the first game I beat ever. Cool. Super Mash uses pixel art. Okay. I seem to get back to Mega Man Legacy Collection. Is that what you're playing on last stream? No, it wasn't Cosmic. It was Pikmin, not Pokemon. I don't care too much. I don't care for too many turn-based RPGs anymore, but I still like Pokemon. Nice. I like older gens of Pokemon, not newer ones as much. Mega Man 6 is a game you always come back to. The Atmosphere of Super Metroid, good pick. Bad Day Cure, Wizards and Warriors, nice. Mario Bros. 35 is a good after-work relaxation game. Codename Steam is a big letdown. Really? What were you expecting from Codename Steam? I actually remember that game came out. Back in the day game. You and I have the same you and I have the same back in the day game. Mario Bros. 3 is awesome. Not the best with Yu-Gi-Oh, but you're having fun. I didn't even know there's Yu-Gi-Oh games still being made. That's funny. Criminally overlooked is Valkyrie Profile. One thing I think is funny is in Criminally Overlooked, almost all the games are games I do not recognize, so they must be criminally overlooked if I don't know what they are. And you are advocating for them. Sonic Chronicles is a depressing game. Why is it depressing? Favorite active franchise is Mega Man 11, looks like. Shovel Knight's a great indie pick. Not usually anything, but GoldenEye 007 Reloaded on the PS3? Really? You like that more than GoldenEye on the 64? Dude, Kidlink, you should make one of these. If you make it quickly enough, we'll have time to go over it before the end of stream, which is actually pretty soon here. Valkyrie Profile is one of the best battle systems for an RPG. Really? I don't play a lot of shooters, but I do like GoldenEye. Do you mean GoldenEye 007? Like on 64? Do you mean the PS3 version? Because I haven't heard anything about the remake. Codename Steam. Yuri Lowenthal's first performance as Marth. I don't know who that is. Mega Man 6 music is what is playing Dr. Wily stages. Ah, nice, Free Will. I see that. Very nice song choice. Yeah, I didn't play the N64 version. It got a remake for the Wii generation of consoles. Gotcha. Okay. I wonder if it's any good. I haven't heard that it's the same, but hey, maybe it is good and I need to try it. Also, Teenage Ben 10. That's funny. Oh, Marth's. Okay. Ultimate voice actor. Okay, so the wrong voice actor. Gotcha. Not the one for Melee. Just kidding. I'm teasing. I do think it's weird, though, that Sakurai went out of his way to get the English voice actors for everyone. And then for Sephiroth and Cloud, they're just like, nope. I guess unions are going to prevent us from doing that because unions are unions. Screw the unions, man. Oh, wow. Luigi just posted in news that Europe is investigating the Nintendo Switch Drift stuff. Ooh. I wonder what's going to happen there. It was playing. Now it's Mega Man 2. I see. I'm a bit of a delay. The timing was good for it since 8-bit. Since Seth was talking about Mega Man 6. Gotcha. Alright, sounds good, Cosmic. Wow, something's wrong with my computer. I'm going to have to fix that. There we go. I should have a little synchronization here. Now the timer's correct. The reason why Cloud and Sephiroth are only dubbed as Japanese is because the English voice actors are union-based. Yes, they are, and that's really stupid. 8-bit dad, not bid. I'll be back, baby. I know I'll be back, but that's probably not what you're referencing. Noctic from Final Fantasy 15 and Roy share an English voice actor. Whoa. Here you go. Ray Chase is the name of the English voice actor for Roy and Noctic. Oh, I see. So Cosmic was referencing Terminator, but I'll Be Back Baby is referencing something else. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. No, Seth, I think we're all referencing the same thing. I didn't know he said baby, though. Maybe he does. Okay. Well, I think with that, we're gonna raid someone. This has been a really fun stream full of gaming discussions. And again, thanks, Seth, for the 100 bits. That was super generous. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Okay, so this never happens. I want to see if I can raid Beta 64, although he might be starting to raid someone by now. I can't tell if he is or not. Yeah, so Annie's already got a raid message ready. Oh, he did his clap motion. Yeah, he's definitely ending stream. Okay, well, let's find someone else to raid then. I wanted to raid Beta, but I figured I'd be a little late for that. Yeah, no derps, right? Crazy. Thanks, Seth. I appreciate that. So there's a Clippy raid button above my head if you're on desktop, and it has a pre-written message already. And you can use that as a raid message for whoever we raid, which I'm figuring out right now. So let's see. Ooh, 62-bit Heroes live. Hacks and Snacks is live. Bowser Butt's live. Man, there's some cool people that are live. Oh man, Hack Snacks are on their 3rd hour. I'm guessing they're ending soon too. Everyone kind of starts and ends around the same time. It's something. Turn down for Walt streaming. Duck is streaming. What the heck? Who cares if they're gonna end soon? I want to raid Hack Snacks. They've raided me a lot, so we're gonna raid them. Yep. All right, so you guys are all ready. Thank you so much for getting ready. We're gonna destroy Hack Snacks chat, and with that, I bid you all do have a wonderful week. I'll see you all in the Discord server as always, and you guys are awesome. This was super duper fun. Let's do more just chatting streams like this. All right, bye everybody. Bye bye.
Congratulations!